And now, from Glasgow.
So hi guys, welcome to the next diary of a lone bus driver. So the first thing is this is going to be the last one that is in crappy sound. I'll explain that a little bit more. Basically I'm going to London to get all my stuff. So I apologise there was no video yesterday. I went into work. I'll go in more detail. I came home and I was just hungry and I just wanted a decent meal, so I popped next door. There's a carvery, actually quite reasonable prices, out of the price range that I want to spend on day-to-day food, but not unreasonable. 12 quid for a decent roast dinner. And I just went in and I said, look, can I just have a little bit of all the meats? And then I was a bit careful on the vegetables because you know what it's like. Oh, I like that, I'll put some on. I like that, I'll put that on. And next thing you know, you got a plate piled up like that. I just literally putting just a couple of beans on and a couple of bits of carrots, one potato, one boiled potato. And do you know what? A really, really nice meal. The only thing is the gravy. Gravy was lovely, but I just didn't put enough on. And by the time I got towards the end of the meal, it was a bit dry. I should have really flooded it. But yeah, and then I came back. I just fell asleep. And next thing you know, it was about 1 in the morning, and I just thought, no. So I do apologise, there was no diary yesterday. So I've got to try and do a 2-day catch up. So Thursday, went into work. My anxiety levels were just so high. I was just sobbing most of the morning. I was worried. We were doing so much so quickly. It was literally like flinging mud at a fan, you know, and we were all getting a little bit. And I didn't know if it was his teaching methods or if it was me. I didn't want to kick up a stink. I said to one of the other trainees, now a lot of people have that problem. Basically what he's doing is we're learning this route, and then he's gone, right, yeah, we'll do that route, and then you'll go off on that one. And then he's whizzing around doing about 6 routes a day, and you just don't feel like you know anything. And then of course they'd given me a duty for Friday, and we hadn't even done that route at all, and I'm like, I need to learn that tomorrow. So of course I was just, anxiety levels were just like sky high, and to the point I was looking for another job. One job was working back in Glasgow, back on the agency. Don't really want to do agency because there's no long term with agency. Very good money short term, but contracts last 3-6 months, maybe a year if you're really lucky. But you know, there's no long-term security. Even considered for the first time in my whole life going back to a company that I've left. That's how bad I felt. However, come the end of the shift, one of the trainers had gone in and seen the allocation and went, no, I'm not having first week trainees doing this because they just haven't got a clue. As soon as I saw that shift had been taken off me, it was literally like a whole weight was lifted off my shoulders. I'm not work shy, but I don't want to do work I don't know. Anyway, like I said, came back, I had this carvery, fell asleep, finished watching Butterfly Effect. Now, you know me, I'm not going to spoil things. I did have to watch it over 2 days. I did start to watch it after I made the last video, and the internet here is a bit strange. It works, but I think maybe it's because I'm on the outer edge of the hotel. I think there's like, I'm room 20 Won't tell you what floor I'm on, but you've got next door, and then you've got room 24 with 23 opposite, and that's the end of the hotel. So maybe obviously they've got the Wi-Fi extenders, and maybe the Wi-Fi extenders go off after a certain time, or too much heavy usage or something, I don't know. So I just found it unwatchable. So I did actually watch yesterday the rest of it, and I suppose the moral of the film is be careful what you wish for. Basically this guy's trying to change things, and each time he changes it, things get worse, and in the end he has to settle for something. Basically makes a sacrifice, and everything's okay. Not as great as they were in the long run right at the beginning, but they were acceptable, I suppose. So guys, no one's recommended me a new film, so if you want to recommend me a film to watch, I'm quite happy watching a film a day. Quite enjoying it. I'm not really a film buff. I've always said like TV is a load of, it isn't great, but I'm not into like mindless crap. But anything that makes me think, is quite interesting. Anything with a twist, anything. Well, most of you guys, you have a similar interest to me. Chances are, what I like is similar to what you like. I'll probably enjoy. And even if I don't, there's films out there that are well-made films that I didn't enjoy. That's fine. I'm quite happy to watch a film and say I didn't enjoy it because, and then obviously you'll get to know me better. So went into work today. We did another new route, which was fine. It was actually the route that I was supposed to be doing today. I think I can't remember what route I was meant to be doing, but it's a simple route. Basically, they're now giving us about 7 routes. They've changed the plan now. We're not learning 22 routes. We're learning about 7 or 8. And I said I'm absolutely fine with that. I will do my time, my basic time. I'll probably pick up a day's overtime, and then on my day off, I will find a route that I don't know. I will hop on that bus. I will go to wherever it takes me. I'll have a couple of hours wherever it is, Rochdale or Manchester or whatever it is. I'll have a couple of hours having fun or whatever, and then I'll learn the route back. And if I learn it all in one trip and I'm confident, then I'll go and tell controllers I now know this route. And the aim will be, each time I come from my 3-week block, to learn 2 routes. One on the first week, one on the second week. 3rd week I don't do overtime because obviously I've got the train journey home and I need to pack my bag. So a lot of pressure's been taken off me, and I'm now a lot happier, and I feel that when there's less pressure on me, I can work a lot harder. So the routes we learnt today took us into Manchester. I got to visit the Manchester depot. What do I think of it? I don't really know. It's a big depot and it's a strange depot. It's not my workplace, so it's very easy to say, oh, I didn't like it there. But the truth is, anytime you walk into a strange place and you're a stranger there, you're not going to enjoy it on your first visit. So no comment, I think, is the fairest thing to say about the depot in Manchester. There was one guy told me off for not walking on the walkway. I didn't know where the walkway was. He's not an arsehole for telling me the rules, and he said to me you should be walking there. So now I know where the walkway is. The second time I used the walkway, it didn't even bother me. So, that's not a negative experience, is it? That's Penny hasn't followed the rules. Penny now knows the rules. Penny follows the rules. Rules are there for a reason. So guys, there will be no more diary until Tuesday. I'm only going to be publishing a diary the day after I work, because it is my diary of a bus driver. I am off Saturday, Sunday, Now, I was going to be going down to London to collect my stuff with somebody, and that person has said that they are unable to make it. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to be leaving a little bit later on the Sunday. I checked on their the Holiday Inn Express. I get this little app, and every time I book, obviously all these rooms that have been booked for me, they've accumulated me points. Very lucky, they've got a spare room Saturday night, so I booked a room. So I'm going to have breakfast. I think it's 8 o'clock. I think breakfast here is 8 o'clock. I've not had breakfast at this new the hotel I'm at the moment. I've only had little breakfast bags. So I'm going to have breakfast, and then I'm going to leave. It'll be about 9 o'clock when I leave. I'm really going to take my time. It might even be later. Do you know, I'm very tempted to stop the video and have a look, or just leave it while I go and get it, but whatever time breakfast is. So I'll get myself up, I'll get myself ready, I'll go down for breakfast, have an extra cup of coffee, and then I'll leave, and I'll just take the time. It should be about a 4-hour drive. So the way I drive and the way that I'm going to take breaks, it's probably going to be 5 to 6 hours. It's just over 200 miles, so I'll stop after about 100 miles. I'll pull into the service station, I'll grab a coffee, won't buy anything else, and then I'll just take a gentle drive down. When you take into account I'm going to be on the M25, the M25 is one of those motorways that people all over the world know about. It's a bad motorway. And then I'll come in on the M11 and I'll come into East London that way. I'm probably going to be about 6 hours. If I leave about 11-12 o'clock, I won't be there before 3 o'clock. Check-in time is 3 o'clock. So I'll say hello to all the staff again. And then I'll stay overnight. Don't know what I'll do. I might come online. I'll probably take my laptop with me, and then I can set up and have a little bit of a stream. Or not, depends what I feel like doing. I might jump on a bus and go to Barking and say hello to the guys at Barking. Who knows? The afternoon's mine. And then I'll go to bed Saturday night. Of course, Doctor Who is on tonight, isn't it? So I might watch that from the hotel. I might watch it online after midnight. I'll see how I feel. Really looking forward to Doctor Who. Actually, right, so Building with the Boys has talked about Doctor Who, and it's really interesting to listen to him because he tends to, how do I put this? He looks at it more from a production point of view. He tends to look at things more middle of the road. I'm watching a lot of Doctor Who analysis videos, and some of them, well, in the beginning, I felt they were right in that Doctor Who has an agenda. But I felt that, this is my own opinion, disagree with me if you like, the last 2 episodes of Doctor Who, they're less about the agenda and more about the storyline. And as a result, I've really enjoyed them. Now, over the years, we've had gay characters, trans characters, basically everything within the spectrum, and they've just been part of, you know, the 2 men kissed on TV last night. Okay, it's what it is. You know, I can remember watching, was it EastEnders? Barry and I want to say Nigel. Yeah, we're talking a long time ago. I think that was the first male and male kiss I've seen. Women kissing, probably before that. Probably can't even remember it. It's that far ago. It probably didn't even faze me. And obviously, the famous trans one is Hayley in Coronation Street, and you know, a lot of fun was being poked at first, and then she became a serious character, you know. So I don't mind LGBT issues within something. In fact, face it, Doctor Who, you had Jack Harkness kissing the Doctor years ago, you know. But when the show tends to be having more focus on that, it was annoying. But watching Building with the Boys, he has no issues with any of the Doctor Who's. I think he has a similar attitude to me. The Christmas special was a bit silly, but it's a Christmas Christmas special, and Christmas is the time to be silly. Don't we watch some silly crap at Christmas? You know. But the last 2 episodes have been more storyline based. I won't say they're the best Doctor Who's ever, but I don't think they're the worst. Some pretty good story writing, a few loose ends. But see, I'm watching some of the analysis videos, and they now seem to be hunting out these gay agendas that may not necessarily be there. They were spot on at first, in my opinion. The first couple of episodes was just all about an agenda, but now they're looking for these agendas. And I don't think it's like the last one, they had a guy, we assume he's gay. There's no mention of him being gay. It's just that the only thing he said was, oh, Mad Jack is going to get me, and we all know why he's going to come after me first. To be honest with you, he came across more like some entitled millennial. You know, oh, whoa, look at me, I'm centre of attention. Oh, you know, more than he was gay. No, he didn't say he was gay. We just assume he is. A guy with a little bit of eyeliner. Let's face it, guys have been wearing eyeliner since I was a kid, and that isn't because they're gay. So, looking forward to the next Doctor Who, which will be out in another... Well, by the time you see this, it will be out. So, yeah, looking forward to that. I say Carvery yesterday, eaten quite well today. Well, junk food day, really. Friday for me tends to be a bit junky food. I don't eat meat on a Friday. So I tend to eat, I don't really like pies, pastries send my IBS all funny. I'm not really into things like cheese sandwich. I don't like what I call raw cheese. I like cooked cheese, like cheese on toast I love, cheese sandwich not so much. So I just tend to eat junk. So I've had like a croissant today, some biscuits and some chocolate and all the stuff that mum tells you not to have when you're a kid. That tends to be my Friday. So my next good meal will be tomorrow morning, I hope, because I don't know what they're giving me at the hotel. Got a bit of news. I think I've already mentioned we are going over to Holiday Inn because it's closer. Now, I'm not loving this hotel. There isn't going to be much room for me recreation wise. The new hotel it's going to be a Holiday Inn, so I know the facility's good, and the facilities are really, really good apparently. Now, because it's closer to work, we will lose our 2 hours travel time a day, so I will lose 12 hours a week of pay because I'm close to the hotel. But I'd rather do that. I'd rather lose the 12 hours and have a better downtime. But get this, guys, if you're not going to be around at breakfast, instead of just lumping some random crap in a bag, you have a choice of having breakfasty stuff, or they'll make you a packed lunch. All the guys on the training bus who has been missing breakfast, but they're at the Holiday Inn, they're coming to work with a sandwich, either a packet of crisps or something, and a drink. And I'm like, that would do me. And then depends if I'm on obviously if I'm on a later shift, I'll have breakfast in the morning. But if I'm on an early shift, sandwich, that'll do me. Come home in the afternoon, go and have some proper food, like proper tea time. So that's really, really good. You see what I mean? It's worth losing 12 hours pay for that. Sorry, I'm enjoying it's my first proper coffee today. So yeah, that's it. So light at the end of the tunnel. I'm now starting to believe. Oh, the other thing I did, we went on another route, which we had done earlier in the week. So I said, look, would you mind if I drive it and follow my notes? And apart from one little piece where I'd obviously written my notes wrong, I was absolutely perfect. You know, kept having to stop every now and again to look at the notes. But don't forget, when I'm in service, I'll be stopping at nearly every bus stop anyway. So when I'm following notes, when I pull into the bus stop, I just quickly check my notes, then I pull off. So I'll have plenty of time to look at my notes anyway. The one bit I did wrong, I'd missed about 2 or 3 instructions out. Bit of a chunk. I don't know how I done it, but obviously when we did it the first time, I wasn't writing the notes down, and I ended up, I didn't know where we were, and I think what it was like we come to a roundabout first exit, and then we did a couple more steps, roundabout first exit. It was a Tesco, sorry, go park, roundabout Tesco's bear right. And then we came to another Tesco's where we bear right. So of course I bared right. And then I think the next step I put first exit on the roundabout, and we were actually supposed to go like third exit on the roundabout. And what it was there was 2 Tesco's, and we both bear right on both of them, but I hadn't written the stages in between. So instead of being at this Tesco's, we're at this Tesco's, but I thought we were at this one, or the other way around. But yes, I said, we'll do that again. Yeah, fine, no problems. So, you know, but like I said to my trainer, I'd rather make a mistake on the training bus than having 70 people on board. I make mistakes. I'm not the perfect driver. I go out on routes I think I know them, and there's a little bit I don't know. And also I've got the opportunity to go out as a passenger. So one last thing, I do have a duty next week. We're working Monday to Friday on the training bus again. I've got the Saturday off, then I have a duty on a Sunday. I think it's a little bit cheeky that they've given me a 6th day. It is technically a work rest day, but they may see it as the first day of the week of next week. I need to double check. Give me 1 second. Sorry, we have this system that we have to access by mobile phones. Breakfast, by the way, is 7 o'clock tomorrow, not 8 o'clock, because it's Saturday tomorrow. So give me a second. So my working week, we used to have this issue with London. Our working week is Monday to Saturday. Sorry, Monday to Sunday. My last working day of the week is Sunday. Here, the week starts on a Sunday. So by giving me a duty on a Sunday, to them, they're technically giving me a duty on the first day of the week. Or they've given me another duty as well. Right. So by giving me a duty on Sunday, they've technically given me a 6th day, which I don't have too many problems doing. They may actually be giving me 1 duty on the Sunday and then 4 duties between Monday and Friday or Saturday. So we'll see how that goes. But next week I only want to do 5 days because I get my travel day on the Sunday. So if they're going to work me, say, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that would be absolutely fine. Yes. So hopefully they'll work me 6 days on the trot to Friday. They'll think they're giving me a 6-day week. I'll think they're giving me a 5-day week. That'll give me Saturday, Sunday off, Saturday to pack, Sunday to come home in the car. Then we'll see what hotel I'm at next time. And then I'll probably be driving down. The next time I come because I don't know what the new hotel's going to be like, but I'll be getting the bus into work every day because there's a bus service goes past the hotel straight into work. The bus here, it's about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, because you have to get the tram up to Ashton, then you have to get the 409 into Oldham. The 409 is the one that goes past the new hotel. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm waffling on way too much. So yeah, things are bright and cheery now. Also, guys, thank you for your support. I've done a little bit of channel analytics, and these bus driver diaries are doing rather well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the last 7 days, all 3 of my bus video diaries have got into the top 7 most watched videos in the last week. Oddly enough, the video at number 4 is a video that I released in March, which I find very odd, but it's a subject about a certain person. And number 10 was the unboxing and stage 1 of the Hermione ship, which I did in 2019. Are you guys dropping big hints that you want me to build wooden ships again? Because I will be, but not yet. I've got 2 parcels. Sorry, I was going to finish the video. Now I'm talking YouTube stuff rather than... I'll have to go through this again on the weekly update on Sunday. I have got 2 parcels. Now, normally my postman will leave the parcel by the front door. For some reason, he's decided to take them back to the sorting office, so I need to arrange a redelivery. But I'm going to have to have them redelivered to my neighbour, so I've got to get that organised. Also, Hachette has taken a larger than usual payment for I assume my Eddie Stobart. So I'm going to assume all 6 issues have come. And I think the other parcel may be, can't remember it, I think it's going to be the ET. So we'll see what that is. So they need to be rearranged. So that will finish off. I don't really want to pull up my, I'm going to have to. So my schedule for the Eddie Stobarts is, I think there's no Eddie Stobarts now. I think I've run out. What's the date today? The date today is so Wednesday just gone. I should have had my Eddie Stobart come out, which I did, and that's done quite well actually. Thank you guys. You've watched an incredible 9 minutes on average of a half an hour video. Yeah. So next 5th and the 12th of June there will be no Eddie Stobart. The 19th I will probably do issues 136 to 139, because I think that's the roof panels. And then the week after there will be, and then I'll be bringing out the new flooring, the wooden flooring, and that will finish off the Eddie Stobart altogether. Then Wednesday's going over to wooden models. So I've got a wooden model plan, but I'll probably take a couple of weeks break from that slot, and we'll get something sorted out. Guys, right, so that's it. I'll finish it there. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will speak to you guys. My next work day is Monday, so Tuesday's video might be a long one because I'll be telling you all about Saturday and Sunday. I might chuck in a bit of Doctor Who in there. We'll see. Be an interesting one actually on Monday, because I've got 2 days to forget the routes that I've just learned, so we'll see how we get on. Anyway guys, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you Tuesday. Alright, take care guys, bye bye.